Hello human! Before you watch this video till the end, make sure you subscribe to this channel or I'm going to hunt you down! Ha 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 ha!
That's probably enough. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I apologize for that goofy intro, I'm having too much fun with these plugins. And before I start discussing the movie Talk to Me, I have an announcement to make, and the announcement is that I'm going to make a giveaway once I reach 1000 subscribers in this channel. We are very close, so make sure you are subscribed to participate. I cannot tell you what it is yet because it would ruin the surprise, but I can tell you that's movie related and I can guarantee you that you will want to participate. So yeah, click that button and let's discuss Talk to Me. Talk to Me is a directorial debut of the brothers Philippou, and I just rhymed. I look like Eminem. Anyway, that's a pretty good start for their career. The movie has a great opening scene, but right after that it drags a little bit and it takes a little bit of time for you to get really invested in the movie. The main character of this movie is called Mia and is played by the actress Sophie Wilde. Mia's mother died recently and this is going to be very important later. So Mia has a very good friend called Jade and she goes to her house a lot, so because of that she knows her mother and brother very well. Jade's brother is called Riley and he is 15 years old, and there is a funny scene in the beginning of the movie where Mia is picking him up to drive him home, and while they are at the car they start singing a song, I think it's called Chandelier, and I think this is funny because all of us have done this with a friend. I have done this with a friend of mine. We started singing Chandelier in the car very high and I completely related to this scene. But anyway, in the end of this scene they pass by a kangaroo that is badly injured and Riley wants to help him and call a vet, but Mia decides to just leave the kangaroo behind because he's so badly injured, like I said, that she supposes that the kangaroo is going to die anyway, so they just leave him behind. And obviously this is when bad things start happening in Mia's life. So fast forward a few minutes and Mia is with her friends at a party, and one of her friends has this magical hand that allows a connection between the living and the dead. So the way this works is they hold hands with a magical hand and they have to say talk to me, and when they say talk to me a spirit of that person will show up in front of them. After that they have to say I let you in, and when they do this they get possessed by that spirit. At first this doesn't seem harmful because they do this a lot of times and nothing bad really happens, and by the way every time they do this a different spirit shows up, so it's not always the same spirit for every person. So anyway, Riley is at that party and he wants to try it, and remember that he's only 15 years old, so his sister immediately tells him, no fucking way, you're not doing this, you are too young to try this. And everyone else seems to agree with her, but at some point she leaves the room and the kid keeps insisting that he wants to try it. So the other guys tell him, okay, but just for like a minute, and that's it. So they make this deal with the kid, and we obviously know something bad is going to happen at this point. And that's exactly what happens. So basically when he tries to talk with the hand, the spirit that he sees in front of him is Mia's mother. So obviously he gets possessed by Mia's mother and she tries to kill him because we see him slamming his head back and forth on the table and his face becomes completely disfigured. He does not die, but he goes immediately to the hospital. Now the end of the movie I don't really consider to be a plot twist, but I'm going to talk about that now, so if you didn't watch the movie already you can skip this part in the timestamps so you don't get spoiled. So during the movie Mia has multiple visions of her mother, and she even connects with her at one point, and this is when she tells her that she has to kill her father because he's also possessed, and that way she would free him from all the pain. So she ends up killing her father. It's not like on purpose, you will understand when you watch the scene, but she ends up killing her father, and then she goes to the hospital to finish the job on Riley. But instead of killing Riley, she ends up committing suicide and throwing herself in front of the cars. So this is not really a plot twist in my opinion, because we see something like this coming. But the last scene of the movie ends with a group of friends. I think they are Italian, not 100% sure, but I think they were Italian. And I don't know how they got the hand, but they have the hand, and basically one of them is making a connection, and the spirit that he gets in front of him is Mia. So that's pretty much the movie in a nutshell. Now, one scene that I really enjoyed is when the leading actress, Sophia Wilde, that plays the character Mia, cries on cue. I was not expecting to see this in the movie. Overall, I would say that all the actors did a very good job, but Sophia Wilde is clearly the MVP here. Like I mentioned in the beginning, there were a few times where I felt like the movie was dragging a little bit, but it ends up not being a problem because the movie is only 1 hour and a half, so it's fine. But anyway, I'm going to rate this movie now. For entertainment, I gave it 7.5. For screenplay, I gave it 7.5 as well. For pacing, 6.5. Acting, I gave it 7.5. Cinematography, I gave it a 6, and editing, I gave it a 7.5. So the final score of this movie is a 7 out of 10. I think this is one of the best A24 horror movies, and I'm one of those guys that like Midsommar more than Hereditary. Maybe because I like stories about cults or something, I don't know. But I like this movie more than Hereditary, and I would say it's at the same level of Midsommar. It's not a scary movie by any means, so if you want to watch it just because you think this is going to scare you a lot, this is not a movie for you. There are 2 attempts at jump scares that did not work very well for me, but I saw a lot of people jumping in their seats in the theater. But at the end of the day, I definitely recommend you to watch this movie. So talk to me in the comments too. Let me know if you already watched this movie or if you are going to watch it soon. We are almost at 1000 subscribers, so if you like movie content, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. But anyway, that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.